Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 33 of the Pokemon Cup Series. Today we're here at Gravis City Zone 11 for the running of the Bank of America 500. This is it, the first cutoff race of the playoffs in Season 33. The field will be down from 20 drivers to 12 drivers after this round. So there's going to be a lot of drivers who will see their playoff hopes come to an end after this race, and this is a very important one for those playoff drivers here tonight. Roger Ray's in the 32 and he starts on the pole today in this race alongside John Mendez in the 37. Row 2 has Chase Marks and Priya McShane. Row 3 with Riley Spurley Tube and Diego Yepes. Row 4 Alex Hawkins and James Richardson. And row 5 is Christian Vargas and Steve Morgan. Row 6 Ian Canario, Zach Fitzwater. Row 7 Cody Smart and Cullen Francis. Row 8 Brandon Tharp and Donovan Duthit. Row 9, Logan Bradley, Carter Friesen, and Justin Roberts and Johnny Gardner in row number 10. 30-lap race here around Gravis City. We already know that Justin Roberts and Cullen Francis are going to be in the next round with their wins in the first round this season. So now who will join them in the round of 12? Only 10 other drivers will see their hopes continue after this race. And Roger Ray hopes to be one of them. Here we go on to the green flag for a 30-lap showdown under the lights at Gravis City Zone 11. And the green flag will come out on the Bank of America 500. And it's the first cutoff race of the Pokemon Cup Series playoffs. Three-wide battle already getting really tight. John Mendez looking low for the lead, but 32 able to hold on for the hold on. Caution's out, first time in this race. Hope they stay safe. Oh boy, they're getting real tight racing back. Oh no! Hawkins around! He gets spun by the 3 car racing back to the line. Are you kidding me? Unreal. Alex Hawkins gets spun out. And that might cost him. That might cost him in the end. But here's what happens. Here's what happened to bring the caution out. 34 slipped. Oh no, 23. And 66 and 24, all 3 spun out. Yeah. Oh, Gatlin down and gets hit. O'Neal Balvin and Cassandra Kirker. Those drivers spun out and they're still wrecking behind them under yellow. What is going on? Yin Canario gets spun out under yellow by Alex Hawkins. I don't know what's going on with those two. Wow. That was uncalled for. Drivers went into pit road and now why are they going 3 wide like that? I have no clue. What are they doing? What is going on? I've never had this before. This is weird. Hope they can stay in line in time for the green. And they will. That is so weird. I've never seen that happen before. Everyone's getting lined up back to the start of the race. Sachi, Bouchard, Rowan, Gardner a lap down. Nobody's out of the race yet. We're back to green. There were pit stops under caution. Roger Ray continues to lead. Oh, Hawkins and McShane in the wall. And now there's a spin. One driver spun, no caution, we stay green. I could have sworn I saw a driver spin, but it got really mixed up back there and clogged up. And Ian Canario all of a sudden in 3rd place. How did he get up there? Richardson and Bradley battle and Riley Spurley Tube is around. 62 got hit. And it was by Donovan Duthat, I believe. 3 of them pitted. And the pace car will come down for the caution. Roger Ray will lead us back to the line here for our second yellow of the race. This has lived up to its hype. It is a wreck fest. It has been going side by side. You see all those drivers, those playoff drivers, aggressively running each other just to advance to the round of 12. Raleigh Spurley Tube gets hit by Donovan Duthat and spins. And his day is done. Wow. Wonder if that'll affect Raleigh Spurley Tube standing in the points. And Brandon Tharp is out of the race. And Roger Ray has a problem. Roger Ray's not coming out of the pits. Something's wrong with the 32. 37 and 3 are not coming out of the pits. Now the 3 does. 37 does. 32 does not. And now he finally does. What happened to the pit crew there? It was a huge letdown for those guys. Now they're in the way in the back. And this field has just been shuffled up again. And it looks like the leader will be Steve Morgan. 51 car is going to lead the pack. He's going to have a lap car in his face. That's Patrick Smith. Francis Yepes, Carson Friesen in the top 5. Here we go back to the green. Top 3 playoff drivers all trying to get into the next round. Here comes Yepes. Diego Yepes trying to get into round 2. And he gets second from Francis. Francis trying to win back-to-back races. He had no wins before the playoffs began, and he won last week's race. Now he's trying to go for 2. Wayne Carson gets by him, 3rd place. Carson, not a playoff driver, but looking to spoil anybody was trying to get in the next round with a win. Carson's just trying to finally get that win. And the caution's out once more. Racing back. Here comes Yepes. One more fight. Can he get to Morgan? No. Couldn't get Steve Morgan in time before the yellow came out. 3rd caution of this race. What happened? Well, and this is a big crash. O'Neal Balvin was spun. Logan Bradley, Marcus Sachi, and the 72 of Andrew Miller. Derek Hamill. Sorry, Derek Hamill was involved in that crash. Balvin, Sachi, Rose spun. That's what brought the caution out. Any more pit stops underway? It doesn't look like there will be more pit stops today. Steve Morgan trying to make himself into the round 2. Green flag's back. 3 drivers out. Oh, and I think Diego Yepes, he's going to pick up where he left off. I've got a feeling Yepes is going to go right on the bumper of Steve Morgan. He's going to try to pass him. Yes, he will. Oh, this race is going to get good. Yepes gets the lead from Morgan. Carson's still 3rd. He's lagging behind, though. And Brianna Russell moves up to 4th. The 10 car comes out of nowhere to move up in the spots. Morgan, though, retakes the lead from Yepes. 11 laps left. Here comes Yepes, going to try to fight back. And here comes the 10 of Brianna Russell for 3rd place. She'll get there. Brianna Russell trying to pull off the upset. Steve Morgan, he's done better on the high lane than the 31 has. Even when the 31 tries to go past to the low line, Morgan almost always makes it better on that high lane. He's sticking with the lane he's got. 10 laps to go. I think Yepes might have to do the bump and run to get by him. Coming to 9 laps to go here at Gravis City Zone 11. And Steve Morgan and Diego Yepes battled to advance to round 2. One of these drivers could advance to round 2 with a win. It might be very important. They may or may not have enough points on their own to get into the next round. Very important race here to win here. Oh boy, Yepes finally takes it at last. He's leading the race. Steve Morgan trying to fight back up high in his better high lane. Caution! 8 to go. Morgan gets by. One more chance for the 31, but Morgan is going to keep the lead. How about that? Down the final couple laps, another caution. It's been a wreck-filled race, folks. And I believe the 14 brought the caution. Rich Roy and Eli Bright. Both spun in that corner the first turn. Bright stalls and so does Roy. Yeah, not good. And this means we're going to come down the final laps here at Gravis City Zone 11. It's Morgan versus Yepes for the win to advance to round 2. 4 to go at Gravis City Zone 11. This is it. This could possibly be the race for the win. But we will always have overtime if the race would normally end under caution. So, might be a great sight to see too. Here we go. Green flag is back. Out. Here comes Yepes for the lead. And he's not gonna get it. Morgan, dominant car in the high lane. He's still the best car out there. 3 laps to go at Gravis City Zone 11. Here comes Yepes. Can he try to make the move? Gonna go down low. Can he do it? Morgan has been better on that high lane, but Yepes trying to fight back. 2 laps to go at Gravis City 11. Drivers coming to pit road. Will that be a factor? If there's a caution, though, it might not. 3 wide battle. They're getting real tight. Morgan tries to fight back. He's going to have to use that low line. Hope for a caution to come out. Here we go. White flag in the air. Doesn't look like a yellow is going to come out. No. White flag, 1 to go. Morgan and Yepes battle for the win. Here we go. Morgan's been better. Final corner. It looks like Yepes going to use a piece of his own medicine. 1 more turn to go. Morgan and Yepes battle for the win. Here we go. The final corner to the stripe. Who's it going to be? And it's going to be Yepes with the win. Diego Yepes wins again at Gravis City Zone 11. Diego Yepes is your winner. Incredible. Used that high lane to the advantage and got the win. What a race. Diego Yepes able to use Morgan's strategy early on to win. Can you believe it? What a race, what a finish. Oh, that was a thriller. Final results as Diego Yepes has won and to get himself in the round of 12 in the playoffs here in season 33, his second win of the season. What a run. What a finish. So 4 cars were retired throughout the entire race. Only 15 actually finished on the lead lap, which is really bizarre, but we did get a good finish, and Diego Yepes holds off Steve Morgan for the race win at Gravis City Zone 11. Incredible. So now let's update you on the point standings, and let's see which 8 drivers will have their championship hopes come to an end. And we're going to do this live, and we're going to do the points adding live. So that you guys would be surprised until the very end. Oh boy. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Just give me 1 second as I update the points from the past 3 races. Gravis, Rich, Indy. Alright, so here we go. The point standings will be updated on your screen right now. I'm only adding the points from the 3 races previously in the round so that I make the adding a little easier. We all know about Cullen Francis. He's locked in by getting the win. Adding to 2,000 points, he got 21 to 2. So right now he's on top of the leaderboards in terms of the playoff drivers. Steve Morgan had the second highest points among the drivers in the playoffs with those 3 races, 111 points. And Steve Morgan didn't even win that race in Gravis, and he had the second highest, so 121-14, I believe. Wait. Let me just make sure. 21-14. Yeah. So even without the win, he still got enough points to advance to the next round. Wow. So now this is where I start to add up the points for real this time. I'm going to have to get out my calculator for this one just so that I'm not wrong on this. Diego Yepes with 97 points from those 3 races. We already know he's a surefire lock. But I'm just going to add up his points anyway. 2101. So Diego Yepes already is going to advance to the next round on that race win. He's already has enough points to be in. 2101. Then there's James Richardson with 80 points. Richardson has 80, so it's 83 points. 2083 for James Richardson. Oh boy. Carter Friesen, 79 points. Friesen had 2012 points coming in, so we're going to add that to 79. I believe it's going to be 2012 and 79, 2091. So that puts him ahead of James Richardson in terms of the number of points. Zach Fitzwater had 77 in those 3 races. So Zach gets 77 plus his 2006. 2083. And that actually levels him up with James Richardson in points. So we'll see if that will come into play. Roger Ray, 75 points. So Roger Ray, we'll see if he has enough points to advance. 75, that's 2099. That's 2099, I believe. Yeah, 2099. Okay, so Roger Ray has 2099. We'll see if that's enough for him to advance. Excuse me one moment, I'm trying to update a little bit on the points. Justin Rollbird, 74 points. Rollbird has 74, so it's 88. 2088. So 20. Oh, wow, I messed up. Excuse me, sorry. 2088. There we go. Roberts is in the middle. And now we're getting to the like deeper territory here. There's Ian Canario with 74 points. So it's 2,077 points. Ian Canario has 2,077 points. There we go. Chase Marks 71 points. 2,074. There we go, 2,074. And then there's John Mendez with 62 points. 75. I see I'm doing the math in my head, and I know I'm right. I know I'm right, guys. You can trust me. So let me see how many drivers are in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 drivers right now in. So we're getting into elimination territory right now after Donovan Duthit. Don Duthit here, 61, 20, 66. Math is getting easier now. Yay. 20, 66. He might be out. We'll see. So that leaves these 8 drivers. I have not added the points yet. Someone, at this point now, we will start having the elimination process. So here we go. Alex Hawkins, 52 points. So Hawkins right now, 52 points. We'll see if that's enough for him to advance to the next round. 2,008 points plus 52. That is 2,060 points. And that is not enough for him to advance to round 2. So he's the first driver out. Cody Smart, 51 points. We'll see if that's enough for him to advance. 2,054. Is that enough? No, not enough. Cody Smart is eliminated. So the threshold to meet is 2,066 points. We'll see if anyone can hit it. Then we got Logan Bradley, 47 points. Add that to 2,007 points he has. And he has 2,054. That will not be enough for him to advance. He's tied with Smart in points, but the tiebreakers won't matter. We won't even try to go for the tiebreaker anyway. Brandon Tharp, 2,000 points. Add 46 from him. And that's not even close to being enough to getting him into the next round of the playoffs. Whoops. Vargas has 45 points. Is that enough for him to advance? 2,019 points. Let's add him up to 45. Let me just do the calculator just to be sure. I know some of you will do the math quicker than I can, but again, I wanted to add some suspense. 2,064. 2 points off. And Christian Vargas is going to be eliminated from the playoffs. Incredible. Just 2 points short of advancing to the next round. Wow. Priya McShane, 35 points. Is that enough? 2,038. No, that's not even close to being enough. And Riley Spurley Tube at 29 points. 2,032. And finally Johnny Gardner, 2003. It was 28. It's 2,031. And he did the worst among the playoff drivers in terms of points. So, yeah, he might be back next season for another shot at the championship. He's the lowest among the playoff drivers of earning points. So now we have our field all set up for the next round of the playoffs. Cullen Francis, Steve Morgan, Diego Yepes, Roger Ray, Carter Friesen, Justin Roberge, James Richardson, Zach Fitzwater, Ian Canario, John Mendez, Chase Marks, and Donovan Duthit. And the eliminated drivers are Christian Vargas, Alex Hawkins, Cody Smart, Logan Bradley, Brandon Tharp, Priya McShane, Riley Spurley-Tube, and Johnny Gardner. They are eliminated from playoff contention. So it's back to the round of 12. right now here in the Pokemon Cup Series in Season 33. And let's show you the rundown of the races coming up after Gravis City. So this is all the round races here that's coming up next. It'll be a triple weekend it'll be a triple weekend coming up for 2 straight weeks. First there'll be a Dover, and then there'll be a Texas. So Dover and Texas will be the first 2 playoff races for the X Series and the Truck Series, and those 2 races will serve as the first 2 races of round 2 in the Cup Series. And then the second cutoff race for the Cup Series will be held in Sawmill, in the road course in California, Sawmill. 16-lap showdown there will determine which 4 drivers go home, which 8 will advance to round 3. And the first cutoff race during Sawmill, however, the first cutoff race for the X Series and Truck Series will both be at Iowa. Iowa will be the cutoff race for the Trucks and X Series, and they'll see half the field eliminated in those series. 16 will be down to 8 for the X, and 12 drivers will be down to 6 for the Trucks. That's in round 2 for both series. So again, the round 2 races are Dover, Texas, and Sawmill for Cup, and Dover, Texas, and Iowa for Trucks and X Series. So you don't want to miss any of those races. Round 2's coming up, and we'll see you guys later.